Hi everyone! The first thing that will happen when you're invited to join PeopleHR is you will receive a welcome email. In this email, it just gives you a brief introduction, and then you can click here to log in for the first time. With this being a cloud-based system, your company has your own unique URL. It just prompts you to save this as your bookmarks. When you click here to log in, it takes you to a page where you just need to create your password and confirm your password. Once you hit next, this will bring up the address that your company has on the system. If it's any different, change it here. You can enter your work phone number and confirm your personal phone number as well. When you hit next, you can then watch a short tutorial video. When you then hit Let's Go, you're in the system. Now I'm just going to run through all of the tabs down the left hand side. So the first thing that you'll see when you log in is your dashboard. This just gives you a screen relating to how many holidays you've taken, how many holidays you have remaining, when your last holiday was, and there's a countdown for when your next holiday is. To request a holiday, just hit this blue button here. And then you will select whether or not the holiday is a day or more and put in the durations, or if it's less than a day. With the duration, if you are wanting to take off a day and a half, for example, you can select which day is AM or PM. You can also enter any comments. When you hit save, this will send a request through to whoever you report to approve or decline. Whatever decision they make, it will automatically send an email back to you letting you know. Also, if your company uses time off in lieu, when any lieu days have been added to your profile, when you go in to request a holiday, you will also see there is this toggle option here. By selecting this, it will take your lieu day rather than a holiday day. Next down we have a newsfeed, and this will show any company events, any group discussions, things like that which will have been added by your HR department. Some of the news items that have been added may allow you to add comments on there. You then have a Me tab which will open up your own profile. So firstly, this will take you to your planner. Now it always opens up at the current month, and the icons along the top just total up the activities within the month. So first you have a blue plane, which is for your holidays. There's a flag for other leave, a sad face for sickness, a little clock for lateness. The 3 planes represent when there's a public holiday in the month. The pink stork shows maternity and paternity leave. And the clipboard shows timesheets and assignments. So where I showed you a moment ago in the dashboard when you can request a holiday, you can also request holidays in your planner here. It's the same process, but all you do is click onto a day and then you've got the same option as we saw before. What you'll also see, the holiday that I requested earlier, it's now in the planner, but it has a dotted line around it. And this just means that it's still pending approval. If you no longer wish to have the holiday, you can click in and hit delete. While the holiday is still pending, it will allow you to delete the holiday automatically. If the holiday has been approved, when you hit delete, it will send another request over to whoever you report to approve or decline the amendment. Next down we have other leave, and you would request this in the same way as a holiday, but the only difference is you will need to select a reason, and these reasons are populated by your HR team. Again, put in the duration, and you can upload any files in here, such as if it was jury duty and you're wanting to provide evidence of the letter that's been sent out. And when you hit save, again, that will send a request to your manager to approve or decline. Now you can't enter your own sickness, you can just view any sick that has been added. Certain actions may be required from you with sickness, so there's a return to work option that we have on the site. If this is selected, you will be prompted to log into People and fill out the return to work form. Now for anything outstanding, it will show in your planner when you scroll up that there's a yellow banner. And this shows that a employee return to work form needs to be completed. You can hit view details and it will take you to that sick record. So in your sick record, you can't make any amendments in the first screen, but you can view what's been added for you. You can view the Options tab, which if your company is using your own self-certs or back to work interviews, your manager would enter the information here. Or if you're using our online return to work form, you would hit this option, and then first of all, select whether or not you consulted your doctor, and enter the relevant information. If not, insert Y. Then you have these options here. So you can select whether or not your sickness was caused by an accident at work or an industrial disease. If in the event of vomiting and diarrhea, please tick here that you've been symptom-free for a minimum of 48 hours. And then you can also declare that the information that you've given on this form is true and you confirm that you're now fit to resume work. All you do is date this, and once you hit save, this will prompt your manager to fill out their part. You can also view any comments that have been added for one of your sicknesses, and also view any files. Now you can view any late records that have been added for you. And with the public holiday line, this just shows when there's a public holiday within the month. If you're set to have bank holidays off, when you book a holiday over a bank holiday period, it won't take it out of your entitlement. You can view any maternity or paternity records. And you can also enter timesheets and assignments if your company is using this function. If you are, first of all, when you click in, it takes you to this timesheet section. And what you can do is put in the time that you started and the time that you finished. You can add more than one entry per day. You can time in and out up to 5 times. If you are using timesheets, there may be a thing called a virtual clock which has been activated on your profile. What will happen with this, it won't allow you to change the times that you timed in and timed out, and a clock will appear at the side of each of the boxes. All you would do is click onto the clock and it will stamp the exact time that it is now. Alternatively to using timesheets, there is an assignments area. With this, once you've selected assignments, hit add new, and you would record what you have been doing via either a project, a task, or a detail. Again, these will be populated by your HR team. And then you just record your times. When you save this, you have the option of adding a new assignment, and then you can also submit this to your manager. Once you've submitted this, no further changes can be made. Now within your planner, you can go forward and open up any month and view any pending activities. And you can also go back into any month as well. You're in the current holiday year, but you can always go back and view any pre-existing details. And you can also open up next year's holiday planner. When you scroll up to the very top, you will see your sickness percentage for the year, your full holiday entitlement, which will show how many holidays have been booked, how many remaining, and how many days off in lieu are included within this figure. If you are using the Bradford factor, you will see your Bradford factor score. And there's also a sick days heat map, which will identify particular days that have been taken off. You can view any of your settings, but you can't change them, such as which public holiday template you are on. And you can go in there and you can view things like your holiday entitlement for this year and next year. You can view your work pattern. In this box, it just shows you the pattern that you're on. However, if you hit this exclamation mark, it will show you your hours to be worked each day. And with this print function, you can get a printout of absences between particular date ranges. And you can also get a printout of your holidays that you've booked for the year. This is especially useful if a family member is wanting to know what holidays you've booked, and obviously you don't want to give them access to your password to enter the site. Now I'm going to go into the Personal tab, and in here you can see any information that's been added for you. Most of this is greyed out, so you can't make any changes. However, you can make changes to other names and known as. If you do make a change in here, it will notify HR straight away. You can view your job information in here, and also if your salary has been added, you'll be able to view this here as well. Next down we have documents. Any documents that get uploaded to your profile, if you've been granted access to see them, all you would do is hover over the document and hit download. Now some documents will be added which require an electronic signature. When that happens, first of all you will receive an email, and this will just say the following document has been uploaded and requires your signature. You log into People and then you can sign this document. What will happen? You will see there's a new document here. Download the document, and once you have read it, go back into your People tab and hit this pending button. You'll then click here and enter your name. Hit sign, and this will then notify HR. You have a logbook tab. In the logbook, in the top right hand corner, there is a drop down list with several screens in here. So first of all, you can view your one-to-one information that has been added from your manager. If you are not using our performance module, any appraisal information can be added in here. Just select the drop down list and then hit the plus to add a new appraisal, then fill in the relevant details. You can view any company benefits that have been given to you, such as laptops, mobile phones, etc. You can enter your own continuous professional development. Enter your own driving license information. Add objectives. Enter any qualifications. And you can also view any training records that have been added for you. All you do is click in and you can view more information that has been added and any files that have been uploaded. There is also an area for any vehicle information. Next down, you have a Contact tab. In this screen, it shows you your address, contact details, your bank details, and also at the bottom there is an option for Other Contacts where you can enter all of your emergency contact details. As soon as you make a change in here and hit save, it will send a notification through to HR. Next, within your profile, you have a skills and a thanks area. Now, first of all, I'm just going to show you the thanks. With thanks, anybody in the company can give thanks badges out. Within your profile, you can view any thanks badges that have been given to you or any badges that you have sent out. The skills area will just total up all of the personal skills that have been given to you via the thanks badges and all of the team skills. I will run through how you give thanks badges out shortly. The final thing that you have as standard in your profile is a Performance tab. The first screen allows you to view any active reviews and view your past reviews, and then you can hit the Start a New Review button here. The first tab we're going to run through is the Employee one. You may have an Overview tab here, which will allow you to rate yourself if this has been set up by your HR team. So you can rate yourself on an overall score, a core score, and a job role score. Then enter comments underneath. Then just hit save. You will see a green tick confirming this. And then proceed to fill out the questions. Now the questions are split into segments. The blue are for core segments and the green are for job role segments. Within each segment there will be questions. All you do is some questions may be answered by a slider. So just rate yourself here on a particular question and then enter text underneath. Then hit save. This takes you to the next question. This one here is just a text box. Once you have answered all of the questions within the segment, you will see there is a green tick appearing in here, just confirming this. You don't have to do the segments in any order. So if you're wanting to gather any evidence for segment 2, for example, you can go into segment 3, you can log out, and then you can log back in and complete it at a later stage. Now, once you have completed all of the segments, you will see in the top right hand corner a share button will appear. And when you hit this, it will send an email to your manager who can then start seeing your responses. You can also print out your performance review. You will also see next to your Employee tab, there is a tab for setting up goals. So in here, if you hit the plus, you can then start creating each goal. Just enter what the goal is, enter a description, you can enter a due date in here, and how the progress will be measured, and also the target for this goal. Hit save and your goal will be put in this grid, which will allow you to set the priority. You can then go in here and start creating more goals. Now to update where you are with the goals, all you do is click into each one and you can check in. You can then update the progress, enter comments, and you can also attach files. You are able to park the goal if you're wanting to focus on any others, and also close the goal off. If you're wanting to edit any of the goals, you can hit the little pencil here and change the goal name, description, due date, and how the progress is measured. Now going out of your profile, you will see there is a documents area, and this is for any company documents which everybody can see. Your company can also add any internet links on here as well. We then have the main area for thanks. So in here, you can see every thanks badge that has been given to anybody in the company. You can view the comments, and you can also add comments on there as well. If you are wanting to give a thanks badge out, all you will do is hit this Give Thanks button, choose your badge, and you can hit Info, which will tell you what the badge is for, who deserves this badge, and what skills are linked to it. Select the badge, enter some nice comments, hit Next, and then choose who you're wanting to send the badge to. Hit Preview, and then you can post this badge, which will send them an email. You can see the company planner, and what this will do is show you your team's holidays, other leave, and maternity and paternity for the current holiday year or going forward. This has a heat map. The darker the colour represents more people off on a particular day. If the day is white, then there are no activities on this day. If it is blue, then over 1% of your team is on holiday, other leave, or maternity paternity. If it's green, that represents over 3%. Yellow represents over 5%, and red indicates over 10% of the selected people that are off. You can click into any day, and then it will give you an overview of who is off. And you can click Overview, which gives you more of a single day snapshot. You can also click onto the month, which will give you a list view. Some days you may see that there is a padlock on them. This means this day is locked out. It won't affect you if you already have a holiday booked before the day gets locked, but it just won't allow anybody to request on a locked day. What you also have the option of in your planner is in the top right hand corner there is a calendar feed. This provides you with a URL, and what you're able to do with this in either Outlook, Google Calendars or Apple Calendars, when you create a new calendar, there is an option to subscribe from the internet. This will then display all of these entries into whichever application you are using. We have guides in the help site instructing how to set this up if you are unsure. Next down we have a tasks area. So there may be certain tasks that are sent to you from HR or from your manager, and they will display in here. First of all, they will go into your upcoming area, any that are due today, any that are new and overdue. All of your completed tasks will also be archived, and you can view all your tasks. If you are wanting to create a task for somebody, in the My Tasks area, hit the plus icon and enter a task title. Choose who the task is assigned to, enter a completion date, and if it's in relation to any other employee. Then just enter a description. Now tasks is reliant on you logging into the system. You don't get an email per task. The only thing you will see within an email relating to tasks is if it's been selected by your HR department, you will receive a weekly recap email. And this will show you any tasks that are overdue. You then have an Authorizations tab, and this will just show all of your holiday requests, whether they've been approved, declined, or still pending. If they have been declined, in here you would also be able to see any comments. You have a top facts about the company report, and this will show you how many employees there are in the company, the gender split, the employment type, national background percentages, absence percentages for the year, length of service, and also a breakdown of ages as well. And finally, within your profile, you have an org chart. This allows you to see everybody in the company and who reports to who. You can click onto the little I in the top right hand corner, and this will give you a little bit of information regarding this person. Now for any help at all going forward, in the top right hand corner, when you hover over your name, there is a Get Help button. This will open up a new tab to the support centre. If you have a question, you can type it in here and we will bring up any relevant articles. Or based on your access rights, you can click into the relevant box. So if I just go into employee here, it will open up all of the employee information. So we have an employee section, and then we also have tips for you. Everything that the system does, we have split up into short little videos. So for example, if we just click onto dashboard, there is text explaining what the dashboard does, and then a short video explaining it. Now, if you're wanting to reset your own password, again, when you hover over your name in the top right hand corner, you can reset your password. Or if anybody has any trouble logging in at all, first of all, if you enter your password incorrect 3 times, the system will come up with a captcha box. And if you can't remember your password at all, just hit the Forgotten Your Password link, insert your email address which is registered on the system, and you'll receive a password reset email. These password reset emails do expire after 15 minutes. And finally, if it has been selected by your HR team, you will receive a weekly recap email. So on a Monday morning, the email will come through, and first of all it will show you information regarding your holidays, but it will also show you anything that's outstanding. So if you have any overdue tasks, if you have return to work forms which need to be completed, and also any documents that still have not been signed. So as soon as you do receive your welcome email, log in and navigate yourself through your profile. If there's anything that's incorrect, notify HR, and just remember to go into your Me tab, into your Contact tab, and check that the details in here are correct or update them. Thank you.